Yeah.
I don't think this is a bad
Oh,
trail.
but my sister, my dear sister. I know. No, it doesn't have to be.
Ben,
Do you have your axe?
you don't hear very good.
No.
I've got mine. You want me to bring mine?
Are you?
Probably.
Come and cut a couple logs with us?
I can do that.
It's about a 5-mile round trip. Okay. If you want to bring your axe, Boyana, if you can bring your wedges. I will bring a Pulaski.
I'll take the Pulaski.
I go get axe. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I should put my gaiters on.
I know, mine are at home covered with poison oak. I'm kind of wishing I had washed them.
I didn't even think to bring mine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go grab mine.
Hey, Randy,
Probably not a bad idea.
come on down. Jerry.
The Huckleberry crew originally was intended to focus on brushing and tread work, being closer to the trailhead. The Forest Service has also been saying, hey, we like that you're going out and doing log out. We also need people to do brushing and tread work. So this is an important function. There's 5, maybe 6 of us that will be on the slower end. Brushing is slower. And then there will be Andrea, Boyana, Mac, and maybe Randy that will be going farther ahead to do some log out into crosscut. But yeah, you'll be coming back. Yeah. So with that introduction, let's go around. Andrea, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Andrea. I lead the Camas crew and I've been going out with the Scorpion crew for several years. Just love doing this, it's my favorite. The Camas crew focuses on wilderness and Boyana's my second in command. We are crazy, so we like to go really far out there and get those trails that don't get a lot of attention. So we really actually logged this trail out a month ago-ish, all the way to Buck Meadows, or Clinton Meadows. So we left a couple, so we're gonna go get those today. So happy to see everybody up here.
Jerry S. Funky.
Okay.
Gopher.
Gopher.
Awesome. Yeah. That's it for you? Okay. I'm Boyana. I join whatever crew I can. Wait, I'm Camas because we're very awesome. And Scorpions when I can make it. I've been doing it for a few years too. And I don't know, what do you want to know? You guys, you can talk to me on the trail. So.
My name's Randy from Corvallis, and I used to go with the Scorpions a lot. Now I go more with the Salamanders.
I'm Ben. I'm from Eugene. I'm new, so I'm excited about this.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you all.
meet you.
Mac, I'll go out with anybody who goes out on weekends because, well, for some strange reason, Tuesdays and Thursdays I have to work during the week. But other than that, here I am.
I'm Judy. I'm brand new. Don't even know what brushing means.
We'll take you along.
I just started this year as a trailhead host, and I am loving being a part of the whole volunteer.
You can tell when nobody's done brushing before because you see these knees. They're clean.
So good.
Not really.
It's only because you said I had to have long pants. I went and bought
I
some.
thought
but-
this cruise was
We appreciate the sacrifice.
Yes.
What trailheads do you host?
What
What trailhead?
did I host?
Yeah.
Benson Lake and
Oh, yeah.
Obsidian.
Okay. Yeah. I'm Tom. First year on this thing, but I've coming up on a couple hundred hours now, so been working with Randy and Mac a lot, so been having a good time and we'll continue doing it.
All right. For the new people, we do a tailgate safety session before we go out. I also wanted to mention that for the Huckleberry crew, I'll be recording the hours. Not all crews record the hours, but it's easy enough for me to do, so don't worry about it. It will show up on your thing. Tools, PPE, water, and snacks. Bring all the water and snacks you need. We won't be coming back to the trailhead until at the end. Don't count on finding water or cell phone service. There are tools to loan. Whatever you take in, you're responsible to bring back out. About
tracking everyone. So we need to make sure that we keep track of everyone. So don't get in front of the front radio. I will have the back radio. Don't get behind the back radio. If for some reason you know you need to leave early, or you just, something's going on and you need to boot, make sure you let us know so that we can coordinate that. Because like I said, I've been on some where we've had to track some people down and it's not fun. So mainly we're going in for brushing. This is, as you probably can guess, an equestrian trail. And I'll kind of do the overall what we do for brushing for equestrian and then let you give specifics. So for brushing, up to knee height, we want to make sure we've got about a 3-foot space. We're going to focus on the woody stemmed items. We don't need to cut the bracken fern. We don't need to cut bear grass. Things that are woody are what we want to get. So that's kind of in that 3-foot range. Above knee height to 10 feet in the air, we need to have a 6-foot wide corridor. When you look at this 6-foot high corridor, if you've got a vine maple that is intruding on this 6-foot high corridor, but the base of the vine maple is 10 feet back, go to the back. You want to make sure that we are making it wide enough that it's going to last at least the rest of this year and preferably another year or two. So sometimes it looks a little extreme, but you do want to go to the base of whatever you're cutting. Jerry?
A lot of vines and stuff like that are gonna come down because of the snow. You want them cut?
The
Vine maple.
The vine maple, if it intrudes on our 6-foot wide,
The mantra is, when in doubt, brush it out.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not really killing it. It will come back. So.
Yeah.
Vine maple, you can't really hardly.
Oh, and there are a ton of baby trees in the first mile and a half or so.
Baby trees, also known as trail weeds. So, you know, the baby trees that look so cute when they're this big and they're right next to the trail are also really easy to pull up by hand. If you can pull them up by hand, it means you get the roots and everything. Go for it. When they get bigger and you cut them off, they have a habit of sprouting around. So baby trees, kill baby trees. When you cut baby trees off, and the baby trees, you know, if they're going to be within 6 feet, cut them off because they're going to intrude on the trail sooner or later. You want to cut them off flush with the ground. 2 reasons. 1, they come back. 2, they're tripping hazards, they poke you, and they can be a safety problem.
Really, we cut it at the base, and that's usually enough. It's the same story with log out. You want to make sure that the trail above the knee height is at least 6 feet wide with the logs, because a lot of people come in with panniers on their mules and horses. We have a couple of backcountry horseman crews that come and pack us in, and they've had issues with hitting trees and the saw handles catch on stuff. So you want to kind of think about that. Also, Wayne and I are search and rescue, and we have been on rescues with the litter in the wilderness, or with permission, of course. And we had issues getting through because the logs weren't cut out wide enough. So just kind of think about brush and logs, anything that you think could be in the way on a wilderness trail especially.
When in doubt, brush it out.
Exactly.
And like Andrea said, there's going to be people sitting on these horses or mules, and if you've ever ridden a mule, they're very... If there's something they can run you into, they may very well try.
All it takes is one stick into a pannier, and you can have a six or 8 mule train wreck. And I've been on crews dragging mules off the sides of off the hills. So
Yeah. Yep.
Cut them.
Cut them.
Really, one of the things that helps the most is water erosion.
Yeah, this is exactly that. Get what you can while you can.
Yeah, good aim.
That's why I always hate it when I'm packing in and people are like, oh, you got hands. Here, carry more tools.
Yeah, right.
It's like, you don't understand. I can brush the whole way up if you just give me a hand free.
The first time I do something. No, I'm just kidding. I actually brushed on the way down here, not that you can tell. But it was a little worse.
So we want to.
We can do it on the way out. There's not room to get around it, but we never have time, but it doesn't prevent erosion to fix stuff like that.
That is in there hard. But this is wet and soft and rotten. How you could do that in 5 minutes with an axe?
If somebody
Or plastic.
pulled this way, while somebody else pulled the other way on that end, if they would spin. It's got a lot of weight. But
That's 2 tons of log sitting on that thing.
They'll probably chop apart, I agree. We
Yeah.
can get it on the way out though.
it is already falling apart. Look for it.
Yeah, I'll bet you 5, 6 hits.
Pulaski job. What do you think?
That would be my.
Solid in the middle, but
That would be my 10 cents. That one looked like it burned well. Oh, somebody left us a little gift. Not even melted really. It's the pull tab, which actually technically gets into the debate as to whether or not this is 50-year-old trash or not.
It's probably from a can of those nasty little sausage. Yeah, those.
Ah,
My husband loves those.
good. Oh, come on, I can hit it. That was kind of silly to even hit that one. I should have just picked it up. That's an iceberg. If you know what I'm saying.
I mean, it did move a little, so that's good.
It's got wiggle. It's got jiggle.
Today's the day. Ooh, nice to see the sky again.
Oh, that looks good. There's a notch there.
Make it out of trail. There you go.
Woohoo! Yep, iceberg.
And so, if you don't mind, what I'll do, or what I would recommend we do, is just dig out this a little bit and let this drain a little bit.
Get it so that it'll drain all the way across. And then cut it that way a little. Angle it that way.
Yeah, because we definitely see some evidence of some water coming through here. Oh, this one needs to go. guys still rearranging rocks? Yeah, that'll keep all the water, or help keep some of the water that's coming down this trail and starting to create a channel. Looking nice. Nope, there's the loose, nope, not a loose rock. Another iceberg.
No, it's not down here. I think maybe you marked the.
No, it's down here, trust me.
No,
Yes, it is.
just to get over or around it.
Yeah, but at least you cleared.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about. I had a reroute around it, but not really a reroute, but.
Well, we're not there. I know that we're not there yet, so
I know.
we have not passed it.
How far in are we? Mile?
We're 3.12.
Depends on who you ask.
Me. Who has the most expensive one? GPS.
Actually, yeah, we're almost adjacent to the marker, so
Okay.
I'm just a little
so
pre.
soon, but not quite
What's the technical mileage?
I say 3.1.
According to Penza, this log was at 2.4, but
No.
we're
Yeah,
beyond that. We're gonna be a little over
3.1
3.
right now.
So 2.1.31 is where the log is.
Yeah, 3.2 probably.
3.2. 4.
It's up on the flat. 5? No.
It's just up ahead.
It's just
That's
up
all you
ahead.
need to know.
It's right around the next
Right
tree.
around the bend.
I do have a
Sadly-
waypoint. So I have a waypoint, which I don't know if you want to know. I don't know if it's a log, but I think it is.
I have it marked. We're not doing it yet. We're working. You know, Boyana came in, and I came in a couple years ago, last year, and did logged out to Buck Meadows round trip. Just the 2 of us. Took all day, but we got it done. It was a fun day.
Here it is.
Hey, Boyana.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, that's the one. Do you want to go forward about a half mile and just make sure that other one's not there?
Okay.
You don't have to, but if you want to.
If you have, well, you certainly have enough human power here, so.
Or anyone's welcome to do it.
I'm gonna
I just
leave my
don't want to go.
Katana here.
So you want to cut probably here with an offset and do the same on that side and roll it that way.
So I'll debark it right
But I would do it at least to where you are. Maybe that's at least 6 feet.
I would
I think
cheat this
it's
one.
kind of knotty right there.
I would cheat this one over to this spot here because of.
Yeah.
It's okay if the trail goes a little.
Yeah, and that knot's right there too. But yeah.
So this. Right
And
here.
then what we want to do is we want to cut a parallelogram like that
Or cut like this.
so that it rolls out. So that it rolls out.
It's broken there, so there is a, well,
That's
you know,
big though.
it looks
We're
like
not gonna
tree
want to
jammed up.
move that big of a chunk.
All right, so I'll debark it and stuff
I
right here.
prefer to do it over here, but it's too knotty. So I would say probably right here. What do you guys think? That's 6 feet. Alright, I'm gonna run in and I'll be right back.
You didn't go to the axe school, did you?
No.
That was super cool. I mean, even if you know how to chop, it was cool to see all the different types of axes he brought along and try different designs and sizes and all kinds of stuff. He had dozens and dozens of different types of axes.
I am a big axe fan, and I often get in a lot of trouble with the crews because my go-to is usually an axe.
He was saying, I mean, I think he was mostly talking about sort of on the east side where there's lots of small lodge pole down in the dirt. He was saying he won't put us on those. He'll just
That's exactly what I agree with that completely.
yeah.
Because by the time you're crawling around in the woods, you know what I mean?
You wanted this one. Angled this way. This is largely broken through right here.
Yep.
Now that I get on this side,
Maybe cut through it.
you might be able to just cut the top here.
Well, sometimes cutting through broken stuff is harder than. But it is a good argument.
There's the crack here.
Oh yeah, and it's rotten in the middle.
So maybe
Yeah,
do that cut
I
first.
agree. Yeah, let's cut it here. Because that should break. And if nothing else, it's going to be half of the cutting that we need to do.
Amen to that.
And as long as we offset it, okay, we should have no trouble using our legs to move it.
I always check because.
People are weird about this saws, I know.
Well, not just saws too, but I mean, I was on a crew the other day and the crew leader did not want me doing anything, cutting anything, clipping anything, axing anything, nothing until I checked in, it's cleared, you know what I mean? So you just check. Some folks are like that. So I make YouTube videos of this kind of stuff.
Just gotta make sure you guys got their PPE on.
Come on in.
For a minute.
Yep, give me a second.
Oh, it's got his knee pads.
Ooh,
Smart man.
that's cheating. Smart and cheating.
I want to be able to walk out. Don't want you guys to have to carry me.
We appreciate that.
It's a long wait for a litter. They had to do it 2 summers ago, like in the dead of August. Had to come in, going like 7 miles and litter somebody out. Bloody hot and there's no water. I was kind of glad I was at Waldo for that one. You ready?
Yeah.
We'll probably pound that wedge in a little more.
Might as well freshen the wedges, right?
Eyes. Boy, my aim is lovely today.
Yeah, you're not used to the clear air.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, you're used to aiming through the smoke, you know.
Like,
It's
I
just,
can guys see it.
this whole fresh air, no smoke thing has got you completely.
Yeah, it's you don't know. It's a novelty.
Felt.
Handles too, and
So Miami Vice style. I was having to explain that reference to somebody the other day. Can you explain it to me? You want to explain it to him? You remember the show?
Oh yeah, very well.
Remember how they always shot the gun sideways?
Oh yeah.
And like after that show, like if you were a gangster, you had to shoot your gun, you had to shoot your Glock sideways.
I've got clearance. We're almost
I'm pulling under.
I think think we're gonna make it.
Mac.
We don't have
The
far.
guard?
Yeah, spin the guard too.
The guard's supposed to go right there.
I know, but it's gonna catch in the dirt.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I'm used to making sure it stays there because you don't want to, the point of the guard, but you're right.
You wanna know where your legs are.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice. Nothing dramatic, just,
Go ahead and take your handle off.
oh, take it off?
Yeah.
Handle clear.
You got it?
Hand it back to me when you're out, and I'll rehandle it.
That cut nicely.
I did.
I figured that'd be the soft of the job. I didn't really want to bring the big one. It's twice as wide and a foot longer.
I like Tom's, but it would have been too,
Tom's little D.
yeah, but it would have been too short for this.
My D handle is 4.5 feet and it's lovely, but it's a little bit more flimsy.
Yeah. Decommission away. Well, and I think the ultimate decommissioner too will be a rolling this into that trail.
I agree.
Yeah, anywhere in there. Just take a spot, throw it in there, and start cutting.
So I can feel the crack, but it's only about 3 inches above the ground.
Right.
So
We're gonna end up doing a lot of you in the ground, me up in the
extreme
top.
angle, maybe even just one. What's it called? Single buck.
Yeah, let's give it a little bit of an angle. Yeah, 5% rule. 5% one way, 5% the other. Everything's in doubt.
The wedge might be good. Keep that top part from closing on you. Nice.
You want it in here?
Maybe one more. Sure.
We had another one where we cut the chunk out. We had the axe start in the middle, and the log rolled.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Broke the axe.
Ready?
You going all the way through, huh?
Are you cutting?
She's cutting
We're
in.
gonna try and angle as much as we can. So
Just maintain your altitude.
I think we can break that piece off maybe.
The bottom one? Or just leave it. It's below 3 feet and it creates a natural aesthetic.
Are you cutting? Are you past the crack now?
Just about, yeah. I can't not cut into it.
Oh, I just been holding the saw up.
Can't angle any higher.
Yeah, I just been holding, just hold the saw and
I've still got about a foot of clearance in here.
We're still getting into it.
you're taking your moment. I'm gonna tap the wedge a couple times.
Perfect.
Axe, 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 eyes, eyes, eyes. Started in there pretty tight.
Hanging up
We're
on your
gonna
side.
level it out now, yeah.
Going through that,
Going.
I guess.
I'm wondering how safe I am over here.
Yeah, I think let's finish it up with the katana. I'll pull my handle. Saw is free.
It's starting to crack and get chunks coming out, and
Yeah.
Back.
I'm a little worried. afterwards, that thing is going to roll on me.
We don't need any of that. I don't think it will, but
I put a rock there, but
better to be safe than sorry. What in the world is taking her so long?
let's see. Probably decided to clear half the forest while she was.
Knowing her, that would surprise me.
Right, exactly. She'll have the next 12 miles of trail scouted, and
Sadly, if that log that we heard about doesn't exist, the next ones are like 3 or 4 miles in. We're not going after those.
all right, katana, or do we want to just give it a
I bet it'll break.
boot scoot?
Want to try?
Hand me the axe. Feels a little wobbly. I bet you if we put a lot of pressure on this side rather than that side. Oh yeah, that moved a lot when I released the axe.
Oh yeah, I think it's loose. Yeah, me anyway. Oh, look at that.
1, 2.
And it's pivoting itself.
Okay, hold on.
If we can push that end, actually we want to leave that there and try to push the end around.
Well, what I wanted to.
Because it'll pivot. And it's pivoting itself.
Okay, hold on.
If we can push that end, actually we want to leave that there and try to push the end around.
Well, what I wanted.
Because it'll pivot. Don't.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't. Let's try to move the end.
1, 2, 3.
We need a spade or something. Let's get it free now.
We're underneath this. So, I don't know about you, but I want to release that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch it, because
It
this
served
is.
its purpose.
We're underneath this. So, I don't know about you, but I want to release that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch it, because
It
this is.
served its purpose.
That's okay.
That's on film.
That's okay.
That's on film.
Makes for a more dramatic finish.
Yeah, that's right on the reroute.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, folks. Borrow, or do you want the honors?
Go ahead.
Me?
Yes, Rebel was good for you.
Your weapon, sir. Thank you. So we just finished eating lunch. I'm just having a good old time chatting about trails and stuff like that. We got that one log cut out back there. Now we are going to start working our way, brushing down the trail and cleaning up a couple tread spots and some other ugly spots and work our way out. Nice, super light, easy day. But that is kind of the point of this crew that Carol's got organized. This is going to be an easy crew for folks that want to get started and don't want to do the, crazy stuff like I've got some videos about. Good choices. So, I guess this is the time to
cue the montage of me cutting brush for the next 4 hours.
Somebody's building a castle.
You know me, playing in the dirt.
I have to make sure I have your number or messenger or something before. Because you need to come up to Rebel with us.
Sure.
You would love it. We just have to get in there. Right now we can't get in there.
Why not? Oh, because of fire?
Because the 19's closed, yeah.
Hike it?
It's so far. Not for... I think we can go around the back side of the reservoir. I'm going to check it out today if we get done in time.
How's that look?
Could be higher, but it's good for now.
Yeah, definitely higher.
But there's a ton of places where the trail's just gone from root wads.
Yeah, this was more me just waiting for you guys to catch up than a serious attempt at
Ever been fully logged out since the,
You got it. You're gonna win.
Here we go.
You want that downhill or you want to leave it uphill?
I'm just gonna break it and then I'll go this way.
That looks like it wants to stay uphill.
Yeah. I think it's okay.
Good work. Lots of icebergs. When they say light, loose rocks in the trail, I don't think they mean the...
I usually don't care, but when they stick up like that.
Well, if you can't dig it out, bury it.
Definitely not on video. That's it illegal.
Well, why? How is that illegal?
I'm just gonna relax over here and lean on this tree.
Yeah.
It's legal.
I don't think that one's going
So is this
anywhere. Spot where we're gonna fix the trail, or?
When your boss says they need a drink, you're in trouble.
I didn't bring any rum. That's okay.
Yeah, you don't want to for sure. Okay, legs over here. It's broken over here. I think completely, but I'm not 100% sure.
Wait for me.
Okay, we don't need
watch
you.
me.
Oh, what about that? Do we have places to go?
If we can just get it off to the edge
Okay.
of the trail, there would be better.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Rock.
Ooh,
moving,
watch
rock is
the
moving.
rock. The rock is starting to move.
Yeah. Okay.
Now it's in the middle of the trail.
We fixed it.
Cool, we're done.
Yeah, this rock is not very stable.
I would finish that rock off before it.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting.
I don't know if we can move it if we. It's
that rock
dislodged
falls.
though.
Well, one thing
Oh,
we
the rock-
could,
No, it's super heavy.
one thing we could do is dig out the backside of the rock so it tips back farther.
It's.
It's a good idea.
Wait. Okay.
Pretty solid.
It's. I don't think it's gonna move on its own.
If we screw up and it falls, it's gonna fail.
Oh, yeah, that would be a pain.
Let's take the log off trail and we'll see what it looks like.
All right, so now I gotta push it over that.
The problem with digging out the backside of it is just having the log fall in a hand or.
Yeah.
It's worth a try. Oh, rock's moving. Oh, he took it all by himself.
Good afternoon. Eugene copy. 1305.
Do we want to push this more?
Mm-hmm.
All the trees are dead.
There. That's better.
Like looking at hazards you're gonna hit. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's not down anywhere.
time to unpack the water.
I just say we push the whole thing over.
You're right.
Because the clearance standards of 10 feet cannot be reached.
6.
You want to do me a favor and unclip my axe? You might get through this faster with your hands up. Because I can't swing.
I know, I haven't, I just wanted to get a little bit on that side before it.
Yeah, pinched.
Yeah. Balls in my pack.
Okay, you want to grab your pack before we pull?
Let me get, yeah. Definitely need to get these guys.
It's off the trail. Okay, before you get too crazy, let's undo.
Now that one kind of needs to go.
Got your saw right here. I can cut it real quick.
Yeah, if you want to. Timber. There.
I can stay
better.
right where it is.
Yep.
I got my little shovel.
That's one of the 2 spots I wanted to fix. It's just going to keep sliding if we don't widen it.
Over the top of the rocks.
Just
That-
make sure there's no holes for feet.
Well, I think what we'll do is dig this onto this.
Yeah.
Because that decreases the slope angle here. And
Oh, you got your
Yep.
Works. That's the one I have.
That's. And a pinch does the trick.
Yes.
Probably should have set up my wide shot. That's what I usually do with my cell phone, is set it up as a wide shot. Yeah, that's looking good. Got all these nice rocks over here reinforcing it.
Man, I have no energy today.
That's all right. Yeah, it's wiggling.
Yep. Just needed that backside cut out.
Where do you want it? Down there somewhere?
Actually, up there above that big rock, kind of wedged in between that log. I can do it. I just didn't. Yeah. This is way better already.
Didn't want an edge on that anyways.
Nice bird.
That is a proper graded trail. And it's got plenty of rock reinforcement on the edge, so it won't just wash out.
Looks good.
Use the Pulaski, don't blow those knees out. That sideways motion is what kills people's knees. Around here I can. Instead of just watching you do all the work. And so we're doing this for trail drainage. Because before there was a hump on the side of it. And water would go down the trail and create a creek. And we want the water to run off the side of the trail and not make a trench.
Yeah, this one's okay for now. Definitely bring in tread tools next time though.
I mean, we're here. I mean, I'm not going to argue fixing it.
Well, the other piece too is, if we can't get into Rebel, we can make it up here till probably mid-November. Last year we came up here in January. Hopefully we don't have that option again. It was fun though. We went logging until the snow got too deep, and then we threw snowshoes on and went up to Puxa Point.
No. That's what it is. Another one cleared. Yeah, it's good getting those volunteer groups enabled, because yeah, otherwise you either end up with neglect and lots of logs and lots of brush and trails, or you end up with wildcat crews of people running around with chainsaws starting fires and
Doing things improperly, so they have to be done again.
yeah, not cutting them out wide enough, or cutting them too wide and causing the trail to spread, which then in turn causes erosion and a lot more other damage that's even harder to fix.
I shouldn't have cut them all out.
And I want to clean this one up, or
A little bit. Needs an extensive tread job. Probably take several days. But even just a full day in there would be good.
just push dirt off the side of. Let's see if I can find some brush. There's always some brush around here. That one. Dig me a trench for rocks right in there, and I'll bring you some in. Looks like I got a little game trail going through here too.
wish that I brought my tread tool with.
Yeah.
Never
So
fails.
if you want to, if you have tread tools, you can keep going. If you don't, then
We've got a few logs to nip out too, so let's go do
So-
that.
we have like
Let you guys.
we use like a crosscut before, I'm sure.
But I don't know
Oh,
if
just a
Ben
few times.
Once, twice, all summer.
Yeah, Mac knows he's been on the other side of the saw for me. I actually have a picture of you and me.
Oh, really? Good one?
Saw on one.
I'm gonna take my pack off and get a drink.
I don't mind pitching the saw.
So Ben, have you been on a crosscut before?
Never done it
Lots of
Yeah,
elements.
there you go. Good time to learn.
First thing that we do is we scene safety. Look for hazard trees, look for hazard branches. They're everywhere.
Oh, that one's a big one. Nice. I mean,
Look
it
for
died.
anything. This log's already been cut, so it's not bound up against something. You know, before it was cut, it's got, you know, it had bind up against whatever. We'll have to explain binds to you when we have a tree that's actually bound. But
This one's not.
this one's just gonna fall.
This one's just cantilevered, so it's good.
So you wanna crosscut saws. You pull, don't push,
And don't push
and
down.
don't push, pull down either. Just let it ride.
Yeah.
Just pull, pull, release, pull. Watch the blade. It's very, very sharp.
Okay.
This saw was actually just sharpened. This is its first trip out.
We try to keep limbs out from underneath the saw.
Yeah, you will cut yourself badly.
And don't let it touch dirt.
Don't let it touch dirt.
Okay. And how old is this saw?
I don't know because this was given to me from a friend, but it's old.
So the golden age of saws was 1880 to about 1940.
Yeah.
So speculate somewhere in there.
My D handle that's about 5 inches shorter than this one, which is technically one person, but it's a bit long, was my grandfather's.
Wow.
So anyway, so we would. Well, there's not much to talk about within those being bind. Lots of different things you do depending on the situation. So go ahead and grab. Probably clear the brush.
And the reason why we're cutting this is because when it got cleared,
Been bugging me since January.
She just can't let it go.
it doesn't meet the trail width standards for stock.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a little high. Those are okay, but
We want to have air.
yeah, we want to make sure we don't bump the. You got loppers handy?
Yep.
Do you mind snipping that off? And good. That doesn't really matter. Less is better. You guys have any other things that I missed? Important stuff?
Olek?
Okay, so you want to keep the saw straight?
Okay.
Sometimes we'll do an angle, but we don't need to do that here. We're just going to do a straight cut.
Great.
When we're cutting through trees that are like on both ends, sometimes we have what we call the rule of fives. 5% of an angle one way and 5% of an angle in the other axis, just to see if we can get it out. It's easier to get a parallelogram out of a spot than two 90-degree cuts.
Okay.
When you're cutting, I want to make sure you're not going. You're doing good. You want to keep the saw straight. Because you're out to the side, you're going to throw it a little bit towards you and not even realize it.
Okay.
So you have all of us knowing each other how you're bending the saw.
Yeah, and it takes a while to get the muscle memory.
Yeah.
Once you figure out the rhythm, you can get a bit of a push on the return, but you got to be careful with your partner. I do that on my other saw again, so you don't want to. Close to the cut being complete, you want to kind of slow it down. Sometimes you want to watch, see what the other going to do. You also don't want the saw to go in the dirt. It holds it down.
Everyone got old enough to have enough money on
Saw
it.
just sharpen it, takes a little bit of life out of them.
Okay.
So we're getting
I'm still using that saw.
pretty close.
I didn't bring it with me, but I've got 5 saws. 4, 5, 6,
Hang on a sec.
Need the cutters?
I inherited sevens.
We can sell
The
that.
sevens,
It won't
one of
hurt it.
sevens is a little Godkins. It's 120 years old. 1900.
And does it have big teeth? Has been used? Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
love
never
it.
been used. It still has the bluing on it.
Hey, great.
Man, you gotta take that baby out.
I got pictures on my phone. Get back.
I can see why you guys are addicted to this.
I And it's
hard
very
work, it's
easy.
fun,
Like,
and the physics, because when you're cutting out a mess,
yeah.
it's like
well, you
everybody
have
has as stiff. We all talk about it for
Yeah.
sometimes an hour.
Worried about that.
yeah, it's very easy when you do it the right way.
Mhm.
So when you get used to it, you can keep going forever.
Yeah, you can see this, how she's carrying it. She's putting her finger in the gullet of the tooth so that she won't get bit by the tooth.
Makes sense.
I will cut all my shoes eventually. Only just a matter of time.
It was almost like an ocean sounding.
What's the new word?
Swamper.
Oh, yes. He cut and you clear.
Yeah,
Swamping is fun.
you're a great team.
So, how did you enjoy your experience out here?
I did.
Jerry's a good guy.
He is good.
We need to get more volunteers out here.
You remind me of Grandpa.
Huh?
You remind me of Grandpa.
Kinda, huh?
Lots of stories.
Remind me to tell you one later. It reminds me a lot of my dad and grandpa.
Trail box sort of thing.
Somebody lost their shot collar. Try it out.
See what I did?
I appreciate that answer. Oh my
That's what I
god.
did today.
What did you do? Sit on your butt? No, Jerry just asked if he could take his pants off.
He drank his water through the wrong orifice.
He was like, no.
Anything for a while.
Oh.
All right, can we get everybody over at the Foley Bridge?
Yeah.
My timer on my head.
Probably not going to.
Take your pants off now.
I'm back on.
See, I don't do this very much. Did I take anything? No, I did not take anything.
No, you want me to?
You know, it helps if you hit the photo button.
Well, you know.
There we go.
And we'll do 2 more just in case.
Definitely.
And I've got video of this too, so it'll be, you know.
Okay.
I probably took it.
I probably took it.
I think I just saw
Did you see something?
a little red flash.
A little red flash?
Or
It did
blue
take it? Good. Okay, we're gonna take another one.
Or
Just because.
we're free to take our pants off.
I'd say, Mac, you are free to take your pants off.
Time.